Hey guys, somebody asked me a long time ago, I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago, like, what do I think about Asmongold playing Guild Wars 2? I told him that time I was like, I don't care, you know, that was my answer to him. But today I'm thinking back about everything he said, everything he's done, and the person he is, who he is. Because he's a WoW player, he's been playing WoW as long as I did. I played WoW with the same amount of time as he did. So I'm also a WoW player. I used to love World of Warcraft, like, a lot. I mean, I still like it, but I don't love it like I love Guild Wars 2. It's not the same thing. The only reason that I would play World of Warcraft is if I had no other choice, because I like the battlegrounds in there, but that's about it. Everything else, I kind of don't like it. As for those who don't know, I just think that Dragonflight is pretty much like a copy of Guild Wars 2, which is kind of sad because you know, like, usually I kind of love to see video game companies that comes up with their own unique creative ideas, you know, instead of just looking over somebody else's shoulders work and then claiming that they are a big company who comes up with something unique, you know. Anyway, that's not the point. The point of this video is that, do I want Asmongold to play Guild Wars 2, and do I think that it would be a good idea? My answer is no. I don't think that Asmongold himself is any interested in Guild Wars 2, and that's a good thing. Now you're gonna say, why am I thinking like that? Because Asmongold is not like me. Asmongold is not like me, guys. He's really into WoW, and he doesn't like switching. See the switching that we're doing right now? This switching thing over here? He doesn't like that. I don't think he likes that, and I don't think he ever will. Except that the contradicting part of this is that he likes New World. And in New World, you do have a switching, but it's like a weapon switch only in New World. So if it's only one switching, I think he would be okay, like in New World. But if you do all these switching over here, you know, and all these spells that you have to use, like if you were to show him Weaver, he most probably would end up in a rabbit hole, wondering if he traveled to the wrong country while he was still in his pajama, you know, watching Netflix or something. So I think he would get lost, and he would call this game like the worst game ever because it's too complex. And I'm not saying that. What the fuck? 1 second. I'm just gonna kill this guy first. Wait. There we go. So I'm not saying that Asmongold is stupid, far from there. I don't think Asmongold is stupid, and I think he would still be capable of playing Guild Wars 2 if he wants to. But here's the problem, is that Asmongold, he's kind of like to the point where he's just trying to have fun without doing as much as possible. And he's very, how can I say this, he's very used to play World of Warcraft combat mechanic, where all our spells are key binded in the World of Warcraft. It's like Final Fantasy 14. All our spells are key binded, so he doesn't like switching like this. He doesn't like doing that. He doesn't like doing this. Like doing this. Even I myself, when I start playing Guild Wars 2, when I saw all these switching, I was like, what the hell is this shit? You know what I'm saying? And I was uncomfortable. I didn't feel good. Specifically when you come from another MMO where you spent nearly like 19 years in there. You come on a new MMO and then you're like, what the hell is this? Why do I have to switch? Why is there like only 10 spell over here? And then when you figure out there's more spell than that, you know what I'm saying? And Asmongold is not the type to kind of like, he doesn't like this complexity. He knows he could. He knows he could do it, but he just doesn't want to because, like I said, he's the kind of guy he's used to play World of Warcraft for so long that I think he would refuse to try to learn something new, something that would engage him to learn a brand new combat mechanic from scratch, which requires a lot of, you know, concentration. This is not easy playing Weaver. Like, I would say that Weaver is one of the hardest to play. because of the amount of switching, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think that Asmongold have what it takes to be patient enough. I don't think he's patient enough like me in order to learn how to, how to play Guild Wars 2 combat mechanic. And yeah, so that's number one. The second reason is, if Asmongold play Guild Wars 2, even if he even try for a little bit, I know he's gonna hate it. And because he's gonna hate it, like, he's gonna promote Guild Wars 2 in a very negative way by saying that this game sucks and everything. So even if he plays Guild Wars 2, he's still gonna think that this game sucks, despite the fact that it doesn't. He just doesn't have the patience, like I said, to learn the combat mechanic in Guild Wars 2, because it's way too different than World of Warcraft combat mechanic. So that's the reason number two is because that's, like I said, even if he played Guild Wars 2, he would say a lot of negative things about Guild Wars 2. So I don't want that to happen. So that's number two. And number three, for some reason I've noticed that he highly resents Guild Wars 2. Like, it's not even about the I don't even know if it's about the game mechanic. I don't think it's about. I have because I've been following him for a while, and every time we talk about Guild Wars 2, he always roll his eyes backward, like to say like this game sucks. He already think that the game sucks. It doesn't matter how much you convince him to play. He already think that it sucks. So it's like convincing somebody to eat, eat a chocolate ice cream that's waiting for you in the car. He's like, I don't want to eat, I don't want to go all the way there. It's too far. And by the time I get there, it's going to be all melted. You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy he is. So even if you try to convince him, it's like he already have his mind set to believe that Guild Wars 2 sucks. And it's good. I'm glad that he thinks that way, because I don't want him to approach Guild Wars 2. Like, seriously, if he is to approach Guild Wars 2, a lot of people would play it. But hear me out. You're going to say, well, that's a good thing. No, it's not. Because most people who follows him, and if you follow him, I've been following for a long time, most people who follows him are not like me. They're different. They're like, like trolls. You guys call them trolls, or there's a lot of trolls in his fan club, and you're gonna have more trolls than you ever had in any MMOs. If he brings them all in Guild Wars 2, you're gonna have a bunch of trolls. And if you think that the toxic players, if you think that the chat is toxic in World v World or PvP, when he start bringing all those people in, you're gonna have like tens of thousands of more toxic players in Guild Wars 2. Now, the thing is, you're gonna say, yeah, but it's a lot of money, it's a lot of revenues. True, but do you think, like, how can I explain this? Because these guys, they don't pay. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. In World of Warcraft, I don't pay my monthly subscription. The reason is because I make a lot of gold. With the gold, you can pay your monthly fee, your monthly subscription. So I don't have to pay. Meaning, what does that mean? Is that most people who play World of Warcraft, they don't pay their monthly subscription. Like, there's a lot of them who pays it, but a lot of them don't pay. So what I'm trying to say is that when you show them the gem store, most likely nobody's gonna buy anything. So even if you have a lot of new players, they're not gonna buy anything. Are you feeling my drift? And when they figure out that free to play is to them an indirect way to say that it's free with a lot of limited, like things, and then when they figure out that to play Heart of Thorn or play End of the Dragon, they need to buy a DLC. When they figure that out, they're gonna start bashing Guild Wars 2. Like, I'm not shitting you. That's the reason why I don't want Asmongold to play Guild Wars 2, because he doesn't understand what Guild Wars 2 is all about. He's not like me. He's very different, all right? I'm the kind of guy who's open-minded enough to try the game before I start judging it. And I gave Guild Wars 2 a chance before I start judging it. And to my surprise, I feel like Guild Wars 2 is a better game than World of Warcraft in every single way possible. All right? So lastly, just to clarify something, I don't hate Asmongold. I think he's just a unique person with a strong personality. I just understand him, the fact that when he's used to play World of Warcraft for so long, he doesn't want to change. He doesn't want to change his combat preferences. You understand? He doesn't want to change. So that's the reason why he's not going to play Guild Wars 2, and which is fine, by the way. But also, the Guild Wars 2 has been growing since End of the Dragon, I've noticed, and it's not because of Asmongold. End of the Dragon, Guild Wars 2 has been growing since End of the Dragon, and it's not because of Asmongold. Have you guys noticed? Have you guys noticed how many players are joining Guild Wars 2? Asmongold has nothing to do with it. There is one guy in the Guild Wars 2 community who's from World of Warcraft and who's been making like, I don't know, around almost like 900 videos or more. I didn't check my video list. Oh my god, I did 958 videos for Guild Wars 2 since a year and a half. That's a lot of videos, bro. 958 videos. Holy shish kebab, bro. But there's a WoW player who's been promoting your game for free and who's been sincere and who's been faithful to you guys from the start. You know who that guy is? He's talking to you right now. And I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid to say what I'm saying. Nobody gave me a free copy of Guild Wars 2. Nobody gave me a free account. Nobody pushed me to play Guild Wars 2. I'm saying what I'm saying because I know what I know. I know what's good. I know what's not. And I'm happy to be here with you guys to promote the game the best that I can. But that's because Guild Wars 2 is better in every sense than any other MMOs I've ever played. Anyway guys, so I hope that you like my video, and I'm proud to be with you guys, and I'm gonna keep playing Guild Wars 2 even if I have like some critique about certain aspect, like Catalyst being nerfed for no reason. I'm just joking, by the way. And now I'm playing Weaver. I'm gonna try playing other classes. I love every classes, by the way. So yeah, no, I really love Guild Wars 2, and I'll see you guys in Tyria, and I'm gonna keep promoting the game the best that I can. And yeah, stay strong, and thanks for watching. Cheers.